Hare Krishna. In this video we are going to see the topmost loka called Goloka. Why it is called the topmost is because it is above Vaikunta and Kailasha. In Vaikunta, Mahavishnu and Mahalakshmi are residing, whereas in Goloka, Krishna and Radha are residing. So when we say Krishna, Radha comes in our mind, and to enter Goloka, you need to cross 16 gates. There are 16 doors to see Krishna. So only if you cross the 16 doors, you can see Krishna. And in the 16th door only, Radha's palace is there. That is why maybe in Vaishnava Sampradaya, first when you enter any temple, any Vishnu temple, first you need to see the goddess, and then Mahavishnu. So in Vaishnava Sampradaya, first goddess should be seen, and then you need to see the Lord. That is why the arrangement itself is like this in Goloka. First, after you cross 15 gates, in 16th gate, you can see Radha's palace. After that only you can see Krishna. So Krishna can be seen only after you cross the 16 gates, and there are security guards or Dwarapalakas in this 16 gates. You must have heard about Jaya Vijaya, who are gatekeepers of Vaikuntha Loka. Like that, here in this 16 gates, there are Dwarapalakas in each gate. So we can understand why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to do 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting. So for those who don't know who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is considered the incarnation of Krishna, and ISKCON follows the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's famously called as Hare Rama Hare Krishna temple. So why 16 rounds minimum we have to do? Because we need to cross 16 doors to see Krishna. 16 rounds means 1728 times. Okay, so now we'll go to gate 1. So I'll take you to Goloka tour. So this is in chapter 5 of Krishna Kanta from Brahma Vaivarta Purana. So let's go to the topmost loka, Goloka, gate number 1. So in gate 1, the Dwarapalaka, or we can say the gatekeeper name is Veerabhanu, and he is incomparable in handsomeness, wearing yellow dress, and he did not allow the Devatas. Devatas want to enter, and he did not allow. He stopped them, and he sent some servants to get Krishna's permission, and then he allowed them. And his crown was full of precious jewels, and his asana, that is the seat of Veerabhanu, was decorated with jewels. So it is mentioned in great detail that you can't even imagine the beauty of Goloka. Then the Devatas are entering gate number 2, which was better than gate 1. And the gatekeeper name Chandrabhanu was dark and youthful, and he also held a golden staff. And he sat decorated with golden ornaments, seated on a jewel throne, and he was very glorious in the company of 500,000 gopas. And this gate 2 was much better than gate 1. Then the Devatas went to gate 3. Suryabhanu took the responsibility of guarding the gate, and the Suryabhanu held a flute in his hand. He also looked dark and handsome, and Suryabhanu was more dear to Radha and Krishna, and he was like a king. He was surrounded with 9 lakh gopas. It means 900,000 gopas who are associates of Suryabhanu. He looked like a king, and he lived like a king, and he is also living even now. And let's go to gate 4. Now the Devatas are entering gate 4, and gate 4, Vasubhanu is the gatekeeper of gate 4. He also looked handsome. He was one of the kings of Vraja. He held jewel staff. It was not a golden staff, it was jewel staff, and he sat on a jewel throne. And the devatas are going to gate 5. Now we are in gate 5, and in gate 5 the walls of diamonds, the walls were studded with diamonds, and Devabhanu is the gatekeeper, and he is decorated with jewels and peacock feather crown, and he held a staff in his hand, and he was decorated with kadamba flowers rubbed with sandal, aguru, musk and kumkuma, and he is also surrounded by millions of subjects like a king. Now the devatas are so eager to enter gate number 6 because now they are more close to Krishna, and this gate 6 had 2 walls of diamonds. It was decorated with flower garlands, and their cheeks were anointed with sandal and splendid with earrings, and the gatekeeper name is Shukrabhanu. He was splendid with many ornaments. He also was accompanied by a million subjects, and he was one of the kings of Vraja. He was a king before. And the next gate is gate number 7. So what we need to understand here is, even if you are a great king, even if you are prime minister of any country, you are servant of the Lord. You are going, if you are a devotee, so you are going to serve the Lord in Goloka. So they were gatekeepers. They were doing the job of gatekeepers, right? So in gate number 7 looked better than gate number 6, and it was also filled with many wonders, and the gatekeeper name is Ratnabhanu. He was so close to Lord Krishna. He was very dear to Lord Krishna. His limbs, that is his hands and legs, were anointed with sandal, and it was decorated with flower garlands and many beautiful jewel ornaments, and his lotus face gently smiled, and he was sitting on a jewel throne surrounded by 1,200,000 gopas, not gopis, 1,200,000 gopas, and he was glorious like a great king. He also held a staff in his hand. Then the devatas are happily entering gate number 8, which looked much better than gate number 7, and the gatekeeper name is Suparshva. So he also held a jewel staff. He was accompanied by 1,200,000 gopas. So if you don't know who are gopas, we say gopis and gopas, right? Gopis means cowherd women, and gopas means cowherd men. So now you understood. So still we have 8 more gates to go, and if I put a long video, then people cannot enter 16th door and will see Krishna. So we'll stop here, and we will see Krishna in the next video.